Curiosities of the human skeleton. Our skeleton is more than fundamental in our anatomy. It is a firm and complete structure that allows us to fulfill basic and elementary functions for the correct functioning of the organism. For that reason it awakens so much interest in the sciences. In this list I show you some important facts about the human skeleton. Generally, the skeleton is divided into two sections for study. To study the human skeleton, scientists have made a division that consists of two parts, the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. The first includes the bones of the head, the spine, the ribs and the sternum, the second to the bones of the extremities, the pelvis, the shoulders and the clavicles. This division is the most common when studying the human skeleton. The bones are composed of. The strength and surprising strength of the bones comes from its composition. The bones are made of many cells, minerals, protein and also water. In addition, they have two types of tissues, the spongy bone tissue, reticulated, trabecular, and the compact bone, cortical. We have 14 bones in the face. Above the neck, we have a total of 14 bones on the face. They are, 2 palatine, 2 lacrimal or unguous, 2 lower turbinates, 2 zygomatic, 2 maxillary, 2 nasal, the vomer and jaw. The longest bone in the human body. The longest bone in the human body is the femur. This connects the pelvis with the knee. You do not control your skeleton. Many people believe that we can control the skeleton, but this is not technically correct. The muscles are attached to the bones. They move when the necessary impulses reach the muscles and follow their movement. Your skeleton has many bones. The skeleton of an adult has a total of 206 different bones, 32 teeth and a complete series of other structures that connect each of them to each other. Bones are not the strongest substance in the body. Due to its aforementioned strength, it is commonly believed that they are the strongest substance the human body has. Actually, this is incorrect and that title has adamantine tissue, tooth enamel. It is present in the oral cavity, protecting the teeth with the strongest resistance thanks to its high concentration of minerals. While it also exists in the bones, there are smaller amounts there. The smallest bone in the human body. The femur is the longest, but on the other hand, we have bones that are really small. The smallest bone of the human body is the abutment and measures only between 2.5 and 3 millimeters. We have 24 ribs, some 25. The human body has 12 pairs of ribs, that is, 24 pairs in total. However, 1 in 500 people develops one rib more. The rib 25 is usually called the cervical rib and can cause various health problems. In the neck we have the same amount of bones as the giraffes. Surprisingly, the long neck that characterizes giraffes has exactly the same amount of bones as human beings. Both species have 7 vertebrae that support our skull and the facial bones that make up the face below. Your bones are equivalent to 14% of your body weight. The bones are very light, strong and resistant on the outside, but with a large air content inside. The weight of all the bones of the body is equivalent to 14% of the weight of the whole body. More than half of the bones are in the hands and feet. Some parts of the body have more bones than others, the best example being hands and feet. In each hand there are a total of 27 bones, while in each foot there are 26 bones. Altogether, all 4 have 106 bones. When we are born we have more bones still. The adult human skeleton has 206 bones, but in reality we are born with a total of between 270 and up to 300 bones. What happens is that as the body grows and approaches adulthood, several bones begin to fuse with one another. The bones are light, but very strong. In general, the bones of the human body are quite light. However, they are very, very strong, 5 times stronger than steel. The bones are constantly rebuilt. All the bones of the human body are decomposed and reconstructed simultaneously and constantly, very slowly, but all the time. In this way, we have a completely new bone, replacing an old one, once every 7 years.